In this problem, we're going to use the washer method, which is basically just the disk method twice. To find this volume rotated about the x-axis, let's start by graphing these functions. The line y equals x plus 2 has a y-intercept of 2 and a slope of 1, and the line y equals x plus 6 has the same slope of 1 but a y-intercept of 6. Our region is bounded between the vertical lines x equals 0 and x equals 5, so we're going to slice this region up vertically and rotate it around the x-axis, and doing this gives us a region that looks kind of like a washer. No matter where I slice this region up, the outer radius of this washer is given by the green function, x plus 6, and the inner radius of this washer is given by the blue function, x plus 2. As always, the volume of this big region is just going to be the sum of all of the little volumes of each one of these little washers. Each one of these washers has a thickness of dx, so we're going to be integrating with respect to x here. Now the washer method just says that we look at that outer disk, say it has an area of pi capital R squared and a thickness of dx, and we can just subtract out that hole in the middle. That hole in the middle would say have a volume element of pi times little r squared dx, and maybe it's inconvenient to split this up into two integrals, so we can just pull that pi out and write this all as one big integral, the integral of big R squared minus little r squared dx, where big R is the outer radius and little r is the inner radius. Let's actually set up this integral and do a little bit of integration. All I did is plug in our outer radius of x plus 6 and our inner radius x plus 2. Note that I'm subtracting the 2, which is going to give me that hole in the middle of the washer. And our x values in this region range from 0 to 5. So we're just going to integrate from 0 to 5 and we'll be finished. Let's do the integral. To do that, we need to FOIL, and it would make sense to simplify before integrating. So x squared minus x squared just cancels. Our 12x minus our 4x turns into an 8x, and our 36 minus our 4 turns into a plus 32. Let's integrate, plug in some limits, and we'll be finished. Integrating 8x gives us 4x squared. Integrating 32 gives us 32x. Plugging in our upper and lower limits gives us this line, and notice that this entire second thing is 0, and we can simplify the first term. 100 plus 160 is 260, so we have a final answer of 260 pi units cubed as our final volume. All right, good job with that problem. I will see you all in the next one.